something quite interesting came out the other day, didn't it? About pricing of property.
It's always been a bone of contention, really. We get asked by a lot of buyers, right, where can I see how much that property sold for last time it was sold? And you're like, well, you can't really. Because I think everyone in the UK, certainly, and I think in the US and probably most other countries, are used to transparency when it comes to historical sales figures. You can look at a street and you can look at the number and you can go onto various platforms and it will tell you what that property sold for historically over the last 10, 20 years. And that gives you an idea of what that property is worth. I mean, there might have been a lot of things happen to that property since that affects the value, but at least it gives you some historical data to work from. We have nothing like that here. We don't have it. So whenever someone says, okay, that villa that I really want to buy for 5 million euros, how much should I be paying? When was the last time it sold? How much did the previous buyer pay? You can't find the information out.
Yeah.
And it causes confusion and it causes a little bit of worry, I think. So what Sanchez, our Prime Minister in Spain, has said this is something he wants to introduce, which is great.
And has it got to be agreed by anybody in particular?
Probably. Probably. We'll have to go through as a bill, I guess. But at the moment, all we have figures from the notary and figures from the registry. And then we have for sale figures of properties. But of course, for sale figures and sold figures can be two completely different things. So this would mean that the data would have to be released about each property.
Yeah.
And it would be centrally collated, I imagine, and available to all.
Because as agents, we have some certain tools in the industry, don't we? Caspar, etc., which will give us a guide as to what properties were priced at, but not necessarily sold for. Is that right?
That's the difference. Yeah. So we can plug in the catastrophic reference number for a property and compare it to market comparables. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
And it's a bit naff, isn't it? What we should be able to say to a potential buyer is, okay, this property you're looking at spending 5 million on, it was sold 18 months ago for 4 million, blah, 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 blah. And he would then know the story of that property price-wise. At the moment, we don't do anything.
Yeah, it certainly really does help, doesn't it?
It does. But whether this happens or not, I don't know. But amongst a slew of rather negative initiatives, Sanchez has actually come up with a good one here.
Yeah, and also I think it's important to pick an agent in a location as well that knows that area. So, for example, we specialise in a lot of areas on the Costa del Sol, including, for example, Montemur, and we know what prices have sold for, so we can accurately give an indication to buyers and sellers of what to expect as well.
Exactly.
So I think that is important, but this would be a really handy, welcomed addition as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's black and white.
Yeah.
There's no disputing it. It's not something that agents have made up. It's, look, this is what it sold for, and that, as I say, it might not be what the buyer wants to hear, but at least it gives them concrete information.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, there we go. Some more updates for you there. We're going to keep these coming, so keep in touch with us on usual social platforms from YouTube, Instagram, bit of TikTok in there as well, bit of Sean dancing. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Perhaps we could do that. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anyway, keep the questions coming in as well. We always love to hear from you. Thanks again for joining us. Until the next time, it's bye for now.